Here comes Paul inside. The minutes. Now can the Thunder make a push here with under 3 minutes left before halftime? Paul steps into a three. That's good. And a rebound pulled weak side by Danilo Gallinari. So Stan, here we go. How does Billy Donovan get his team back into this one? Is Adams the night for Harden? 21 points. And now can CP3.
And look, all shooters should be great cutters because people are going to want to deny you the ball because of the fear of the three. And you're going to have opportunities to back cut for layups.
Here's Ferguson off a little bit from three. But their lead still at 17 points. Gallo on a deep three. That's sorry. You think no Russell Westbrook advantage Thunder. And then you look up and you see this score. As Paul. Gordon turned aside. Here comes Paul, open floor. Another reset. It's another
internships and creating a course in the business of sports media and entertainment. Paul is all about the action.
For the rebound, Adams using his good hands. Paul's going to get another look, takes a bounce, fires, and hits. Chris Paul, dead on from three.
Effectively, but how much more aggressive do you want him to be in the court?
He knows the game better than I do, so he'll do
it out. They go up top to Paul. Passes on the three, drives inside, banks it home. Paul floats it inside. Good defense inside. Paul again on the follow and banks that. Easily the rebound.
Baisley's one of the most improved players from the regular season to the bubble. His passing has improved, his three-point shooting has improved, and his defensive decision-making has gotten.
Schroeder fakes. Chris Paul, dead on from three.
League former lottery pick. Like Mike has a great ability to make you believe in whatever skill you've got. I think that's critical.
Baisley. Chris Paul with the mid-range. Got to his. That was his first three on 4 attempts. Chris Paul to the basket.
Let's House put it on the deck. He doesn't. Nice D.
Chris Paul inside again. Adams gets the. Down by 2. Gallinari against Tucker. Dort sets a screen on Jeff Green for Paul. Harden switches on to him. Paul gets to the bucket for the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander got it! Schroeder, the preferred matchup offensively. Green has been great defensively. Shot clock down to 6 for Chris Paul. The three coming and falling.
Contusion, and he is doubtful to return for the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds of this game.
Chris Paul! You're right here on these courts. Playing AAU basketball for each one, teach one.
To go on a little run.
They're a good team. They're going to score some points.
Well,
so
what do you want to see change?
Nothing. We just have to do a little bit better what we're doing.
And here at the AAU Nationals for each one, teach one, the AAU team. And Chris Paul. Chris Paul, nice in and out dribble. Pull up and one. Boy, Chris Paul. Was that a drill?
Harden and Dort, Eric Gordon and Chris Paul, and down the lane. Chris Paul probing. And Schroeder the open three. Beard got picked. Ferguson took it from him. And Chris Paul flipping it up and in.
Eric Gordon came in struggling, but now he's knocking in shots.
Chris Paul down the lane. Oh, man. Line tonight for the Rockets. 7 of 7. And Chris Paul finally 34% as a team during the year. They make up for it in volume. Chris Paul answered.
We saw with them, the Thunder right before halftime.
And that's when Harden was sitting. And Noel batting that back out. Chris Paul!
Right there for the Rockets.
Chris Paul gets around Harden all the way to the rim.
Go back, that 2-point shot. Quickly becoming a thing of extinction in the NBA. Especially with Houston.
That's points and only 10 shots, and Lou Dort has 9 shots. That's not going to work for Oklahoma City. They've got to figure out a way to get those other guys involved.
Here's Baisley on a three.
That picture, immediately you'll see a link to voter registration. So if you haven't done it yet, you can thank
The team 1 win away from the NBA Finals a couple of years ago. We know about his contract as Paul squares up and hits 9 4 of the 5 seeding games with that right quad strain. His house misses a 3. Rockets haven't needed much from Westbrook so far. He's played 18 minutes and has scored 5 points.
In game 6. You know, when you're going to be in a matchup against James.
3-point range for James Harden. Paul all the way in.
Can get even better because he's doing it on the defensive end. Just tough to make a shot for him right now.
Paul with Gordon on him. Sticks. Alexander trying to shake Covington. Cannot. Paul, good catch. Looking for help. That was tipped by Covington to Gallinari with a shot fake, and he hits a gap. Close the door. Now Paul inside, and Chris. Oklahoma City by 3 in the ball. Fancy dribbling there by Paul. Shoots up and over Green, and he's got it. Here goes Paisley on the drive. Kicks it to Paul. Wide open for 3. That one's good.
Right now, Houston locks in on their pick and roll defense. Everyone getting to the paint.
Paul for 3. Oh, big City basketball here. 3:07 remaining in regulation. Thunder down 3. Shot clock ticks to 8. Covington on Paul. Paul's had a big half as well. Played a ton of minutes. Now another 3-pointer is up. Oh, Chris Paul.
He just asked Schroeder to come on and give the pick and roll for the switch.
And Paul gets right by him. Paul's been terrific. 26 points. And has not missed from the line. Paul calmly knocks.
This is a matchup that Chris Paul likes. They've been hunting switches for him on Covington. And that's why Covington caught in the cross switch. Chris Paul against Tucker. A couple of guys used to going head to head.
The basketball, don't surrender. Take advantage and win your matchup.
Chris Paul slaloms through the traffic. Gilgeous Alexander at all. He's been able to turn it on most times when he wants. Chris Paul with a
great effort by House.
Chris Paul on the drive-by. Inside, Dort. It's the loose ball to Chris Paul. Covington getting up slowly. It's a 5-on-4. Paul from deep. Got it! Out and try and eat. Little in and out dribble. 3 on the way. CP3.